Good morning. I'm Eric Blade. I'm your instructor for this course, Management 101, Introduction to Business. I wanted to post this video to introduce myself a little bit and also to explain a little about what it takes in order to be successful in this course. All right, let's be upfront. This is not what we expected. When you signed up for this course and you registered for this school, you expected we would meet on campus twice a week, and we'd have a live lecture. I would pass out material to you. You'd fill it in. You'd prepare your responses. You'd send it to me. I'd grade it and give it back to you. And we'd have an interactive discussion where we could talk about who you are and what you're going to do, and what experiences you've had, and that type of thing. And then they closed down the campus. And now this is what we're stuck with. It's got some good news. Good news is you don't have to pay for a parking pass. You don't have to drive to campus twice a week, fight for a parking space, and work your way up to the class. That's good. Bad news is you got to meet with me over the internet for live lectures, which I plan to have. So you have to find a place which is comfortable for you, where you have good internet access, and you can listen to and participate in our discussions that way. I haven't made this a distant learning class, although there is a lot of distance learning activities involved in it. I'm trying to keep it as close as possible to what we had originally planned. And that means that you're going to meet with me twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, at the times regularly scheduled for the class. It will be live through ConferZoom, which means I'll see you and you'll see me. I'll ask you questions. You'll respond to those questions. I'll give you my lecture and try to be as interactive as I possibly can. However, we got limitations, of course. Now, what I've done is I've used a canned course that the publisher, Wiley Plus, has put together. And I've taken out a lot of it and tried to make it as interactive as possible. But you're going to have to get to this class through Canvas. It's the Canvas site on school. You'll log in there. There'll be some things to do in Canvas. The syllabus is available on Canvas. The first assignment is available on Canvas. There's discussion pages available on Canvas. But then there's a link that you'll log into, which will take you to the Wiley class. This has all the modules that you'll need to work your way through in order to be successful in this class. Now, the Wiley class, you need to pay for it, but you get it free for the first month or so. I'll post the dates. But after that, you either get it with your book when you buy your book, which is this, by the way. Take a look at, see if I can get that so you can see it. Contemporary Business 18th edition. And when you buy that, there'll be a code in there that you'll need to enter to get into the Wiley class. Or you can just buy it straight from the Wiley publisher. And you have a digital copy of the book, which is available for all the modules that you'll go through. If you're comfortable using the digital copy, you don't need to buy the book. You can just buy the digital access, and you can work through it with that. But you're going to need to purchase it at some point if you are in this class. So just because you get it for free for the first few weeks, don't rely on that. Be ready to purchase it and put in your Wiley code. When you get to Wiley, you're going to have to re-register, put your name in there so it will be able to keep track of your work and keep track of your grades. After that, what do you need to do? Well, you need to read the syllabus. It'll tell you what you need to do to get the grade that you want for this class. This class grade requires a couple of things. First of all, reading through the material, appearing at the lectures, participation in attendance. I will be keeping track of that. I will, however, record my sessions. If for some reason you miss a session, you can see the recording if I get it done right through ConferZoom, and just let me know that you weren't able to come to class and that you viewed the recording. I'll give you credit. Don't make a habit of it. You do it too much, I'm going to start asking what's going on. I expect you to be there at the time of the lectures. Also, through each chapter, there's 18 chapters in this book. We're going to go through all 18 of them. You need to go through the material for that chapter, and I'll go through a lot of it with the lecture. But there's two things you need to do with each chapter. You need to do what's called an adaptive practice process assessment, excuse me. I haven't used this before, but I'm going to try it. It's supposed to help you understand where you're strong and where you're weak as far as understanding the concepts. I give you credit for doing it. I don't give you a grade, good or bad. You just do it and mark that you've done it, and you'll get 5 points for every one that you do. Then at the end of every chapter, there is a quiz. The quiz is between 5 and 10 questions long, and you get credit for doing the quiz. Now, the quiz, you have 3 chances to take it. If you miss some questions, you can go through and do it again and try to get them right. So I'm expecting everybody going through the quizzes is going to get full credit for the quizzes. But you need to get them done, and you need to get them done timely. Like I said, there's 18 chapters, and once we're done with that chapter, we move on. If you have not done the assignment, the quiz, and the adaptive practice, you don't get the points for that. You move on to the next chapter. So keep real close attention to the course study guide, which will tell you the dates that we have each of these chapters that we'll be working on. Otherwise, I give some section quizzes, which cover several chapters. There's 3, maybe 4 of those that I give, and then a final exam. And those are what make up your grade for this class. When you get into this course for the first time, you should go into the area called discussions. It's on the left-hand side. You'll see a list of links you can go to. One will say discussions. Go to discussions, and you'll see 2 things. You'll see a discussion that says ask any question here. If at any time during the semester you feel lost or confused or wonder what's going on, go in there and post your question there. I will check that, and within 24 hours I'll respond to everything that comes into discussion. Hopefully a lot sooner than that. But use that. Remember though, anything you post there is public. Everybody in the class can read it, so don't put private information in there. And I won't respond to any private information either. Then the second thing to do is in discussions, there's something that says introduce yourself. If you go in there, you'll see there's a little biography of who I am. I want you to give me the same type of biography of who you are. A little sentence or paragraph. Tell me who you are, why you're taking this class, what experiences you've had, what you hope to be able to accomplish, just real quick. So I get to know you a little bit. I can't see you in class, but hopefully I'll get to know you there. If you can, post a picture. I should give credit if you post a picture. I'm thinking about that because I want to try to get to know who you are from seeing you. I know a lot of people don't like taking pictures of themselves. Hey, you've all taken selfies before. You've all got one of these somewhere. So just take it, hold it up, take a picture of yourself and give me a picture. So do that. Then there's also an assignment you need to do outside of Wiley. It's in Canvas. It's called Introduction to the Course. You need to do that within the first week. People who haven't done that within the first week will probably be dropped from the class. And I say probably, definitely within 2 weeks you'll be dropped from the class if you haven't done it. It is just questions that you can answer from the syllabus. It'll show you've read the syllabus and you understand what it takes to get credit for this course. So that's all I've got for you right now. I hope to see you on our first day of class, and we'll go over some of this at that time, but we got to jump right into the material. So good luck, have a good time, and I'll see you soon.